Should you or can you force someone to bring about a new life in this world? Last Friday was a dark Friday for American women. Last Friday, US Supreme Court formally overruled 1973 Roe Vs Wade case judgment and ended the constitutional right of American women, right to abortion. This meant putting an outright ban, severely restricting and criminalizing abortions in many states of America. This led to debates and discussions all over the world. What is pro-life? What is anti-life? Is abortion anti-life or anti-birth? Pro-life versus pro-choice. So, hello everyone, this is Dr. Anjali Kumar, once again bringing you greetings from Maitri. Maitri is a space where we talk anything and everything about women's health. To discuss this special issue today, I have a special guest with me, Kumar. She is not only my daughter, but a strong, independent, young, professional woman. So welcoming the joy of my life, Kumar.
Hi! So let's start off with the elephant in the room. What is an abortion?
So abortion is the termination of pregnancy, which is the end of pregnancy by removal or expulsion of the embryo or the fetus. So what is embryo or fetus? That's the developing baby inside. An abortion that occurs without any intervention on its own, that is known as spontaneous abortion or also known as miscarriage. But in case the abortion is induced with medicines or surgically, this is known as medical termination of pregnancy or MTP.
So is abortion legal in India?
Yes, very much. Abortion is absolutely legal in our country, provided it is done in accordance with as the directives of MTP Act. So in our country, an MTP Act was made in 1971, which defined who can get the abortion, till what age of pregnancy the abortion can be done, who can do the abortion and where can the abortion be done. And the MTP Act was recently amended in 2021 to increase the age of abortion till 24 weeks. Earlier, it was only till 20 weeks. So now, till 20 weeks, only one doctor's opinion is required, while 20 to 24 weeks, two doctors' opinion is required for the abortion.
How does a common person know how many weeks of pregnancy it is?
Yes. So I understand a lot of people count the age of the pregnancy in months, but we as doctors count the age of pregnancy in weeks. So the age of pregnancy is counted from the first day of last menstrual period. So when you actually miss your period, you are already 4 weeks pregnant.
Okay. So is the abortion procedure safe?
Yes, absolutely. Abortion is absolutely safe when it is done correctly with care under the supervision of a qualified approved doctor. It's absolutely safe, but it is important to know that the abortion must be done only for the approved indications as per the MTP Act at the correct gestation, which is the age of the pregnancy, and at the approved place.
Can an unmarried woman or a teenager get an abortion?
Yes, very, very important to know this. In our country, an unmarried girl can absolutely get an abortion done. Any woman who is more than 18 years of age, married or unmarried, can get an abortion done. Of course, after 18 years of age, she only has to give her own consent. But in case she is below 18 years of age or mentally ill, then a written consent of the guardian is required.
Does a married woman need permission of her husband to get an abortion?
No, it is not required. So in India, a woman can exercise her right to abort a child without needing permission from anyone, it is fully up to her choice. She does not need permission from anyone.
I personally didn't know this. It's very progressive. Till when can a woman get an abortion?
Okay, so as per the MTP Act 1971, the abortion was allowed up to 20 weeks. But now it has been recently amended in 2021 and the limit has been increased to 24 weeks under special conditions. Supposing there is a survivor of a sexual assault, a rape or an incest, or a minor, or during pregnancy there is change in the marital status, she becomes widow, she gets divorced, or women with physical disabilities or mentally ill women pregnant with child that has fetal abnormalities that can have substantial risk of incompatible with life, women with pregnancy in humanitarian settings or disaster or emergency.
That's very good.
We are actually very fortunate to have such a progressive act in our country.
How is abortion done?
Yes, now that's very important. Today I will not really go into the medical details of how the abortion is done. The most important thing is, in case you find yourself that you are pregnant and you decide not to continue with the pregnancy, it's very important to seek the guidance of a doctor. Please do not ask your friend or the friendly nearby chemist to give you something. There are safe medical ways and our law safely allows us to terminate the pregnancy. So in case the pregnancy is less than 7 weeks, the pregnancy can be also terminated with pills. In case the pregnancy is between 7 to 12 weeks, now the pregnancy is terminated usually by a small procedure which is known as DNC, dilatation and curettage. Of course, DNC can also be done in the early stages of pregnancy, but in most of the cases less than 7 weeks, the pregnancy can be terminated by the medicines. DNC is a very small procedure. It just takes about 5 or 10 minutes, but it should be done in the hospital which is licensed and qualified and approved for this purpose. It's very important. Our MTP Act defines everything. Then 12 to 20 weeks up to 24 weeks. Of course, now the baby is a little bigger. We have various methods for termination at this stage of pregnancy, and the choice of method of abortion now depends upon the doctor's choice, the medical grounds, the place and the facilities available at that place.
Okay, are abortion pills different from emergency contraceptive pills?
Absolutely, they're absolutely two different things. Emergency contraceptive pills are to be used after an unprotected intercourse. They are meant to prevent a pregnancy. But once the pregnancy has happened, it has to be dealt in a proper manner by advice from a qualified doctor. So remember, I once again repeat, emergency contraceptive pills do not work as abortion pills at all.
So going back to the US law, in your opinion, do you think it will affect other countries and how?
So in my personal opinion, I actually feel it's pretty sad and regressive. The US has actually set a precedent by banning abortions, and we never know how the other countries will follow. If the right to abortion can be denied, the right to access to contraceptions like condoms and birth control methods may also follow. So we have to wait and watch and see what happens now.
In my personal opinion, I also was saddened to hear this, because a woman should have the freedom to decide what she wants to do with her body, and that's it, period. And she should
Absolutely.
be allowed to have access to proper healthcare, because if there's no access, that will lead to her seeking methods that are illegal, which might be more dangerous for that woman.
Absolutely. So banning abortions all over the world has actually increased the rates of unsafe abortions. So let's face it, there were always and there will be unwanted pregnancies. The contraceptives fail. In an ideal world, all the pregnancies should be wanted, by choice and viable. But as we do not live in an ideal world, let's at least ensure that all women can freely and safely access the health care that they need and deserve. Abortion rights are human rights. Abortion is freedom, and abortion is bodily autonomy.
So please share this video with your friends, your family, and get the message out.
I had been wanting to speak about the abortion for a very long time at Maitri. This case just brought out the need and the opportunity to speak about it. I know there is a lot to talk about the abortion, but there is only one point which I want to repeat, that for the abortion you must take the opinion and advice of a qualified medical professional.
So if you found this information useful and helpful, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Maitri, and also log on to maitriwoman.com for more information.
And also do not forget to follow Sejal on her YouTube and Instagram.